This rock here is the Frederick Limestone, and to demonstrate that it's limestone, I put a drop of acid on it, and as you can see, it fizzes like mad. This is basically the same limestone as in the Great Valley on the other side of the Blue Ridge, and the fact that it's soft and soluble accounts for the fact that we're here in a valley, because it wears down very nicely. The other point I wanted to make here, it's not well exposed here, and that's fairly common with limestone because it doesn't stick up. It tends to get eroded down and then covered with grass and weeds. The other one is this rock here. And this is actually a fairly resistant piece of quartz, and it's rounded. This isn't local. This was carried here by a stream, by a big stream. This was not carried by a small brook. This is actually lies on the top of the field here. There are a fair number of these. This is a river boulder from the Potomac River. We're very close to the Potomac. It's in the valley right over there, but we are a couple of 100 feet above the Potomac here. Now, question, did the Potomac River have a humongous flood and rise 200 feet and cover this area? The answer is no. This is an old level of the Potomac River. The Potomac is gradually working its way down, and as it works its way down, it leaves behind on the upper levels in old riverbeds the gravel that it carried a while ago. How long ago? Again, we don't have a way of telling, but it's long enough so that the Potomac has worn down another couple of 100 feet into the bedrock and left this high and dry. I actually have a story to tell on myself on this one, because the Kentucky River did the same thing, cutting through sandstone in eastern Kentucky. Up on top of the sandstone you can find the old bed of the Kentucky River, and it's got nice gravels in it, but it's maybe 300 feet above the present level of the Kentucky River, which has cut its way down through nice hard sandstone, leaving a canyon, a very nice canyon too, and a river gorge. And the gravels don't have a good age on them because nobody has found anything in them. I thought at one time that I had found a tooth in the gravel, which would be really nice because teeth can be identified as to what the animal is, and that would give a hint as to how old those gravels were. So I showed it. I was working for the U.S. Geological Survey at the time. I was mapping that particular area, and so I was very interested in how old these gravels were, so I could put the age on the map. And also felt very nice about it because nobody else had managed to put an age on them. So I showed it around the office, and everybody congratulated me on finding this nice little tooth. And so we sent it in to a survey paleontologist, who sent back an identification saying it's an old bullet, and we don't do ballistics. I'd feel really bad about misidentifying this old shell casing as a tooth, except for the fact that I had handed it around the office and all the other geologists congratulated me on finding a tooth too. It took a paleontologist to actually scrape away the outer coating and see that it was metal underneath, and there are very few animals with metal teeth. So anyway,
me and Rupert.
Yeah, right.
Maybe you.
Well, actually, I do have titanium, a little bit of titanium up there myself, but the rest of it, most of it is ceramic. So anyway, that's the story. This gravel is up here, and then the bedrock is here too. So it's this stop is sort of a twofer to get to look at the recent sediments. As a guess, if I had to put a date on that, I'd say a couple of 100,000 years.
That's pretty recent.
Yeah, geologically, that's just the other day. And that's deposited by the river, and the river is still there, right down there. It's just moved a little bit and cut down a little bit. Compared to everything else we're seeing today, it's yesterday. Okay.